Hello and welcome to Anything and Everything Nerd Style.
You serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Dead serious. Now, without any further delay, please, let's get into the show.
Anyways, you crack one open, dude, and you're like, "Oh, that's fucking good, man." I drank almost a whole bottle of Bud Light in one setting, and then Miller Lite. And Bud Light for me. Okay, hold on. Bud Light for me is best in draft, but it's better in bottle, and it's worse in can. For me, coincidentally, Bud Light or Miller Lite in the can, and like these cans, I don't know that much different than the pop top cans, but these taste better than the bottle, and I don't know why, but it just does. Maybe I'm used to it.
I do think the aluminum bottles are a little bit different than the cans, though.
Yeah,
I think
so.
it's like a different type of aluminum.
Maybe not
Maybe it's more
carbonated.
protected. No, they're always carbonated. Beer is carbonated. If you shake it up and pop it open, you think it's going to spew everywhere?
I got another one in the fridge. We'll find out. Stay tuned.
Shake one up.
All I know is I hate that beer, but I have shotgun one of those, and it was one of those 16-ounce bottles that you got right there.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking poke a hole in it, twist the top off, shotgunned it, and I threw up right afterwards.
Is that how you shotgun it? I didn't know that's how you did a shotgun.
Yeah, man, come on.
Clinton's
never
face is still
shotgunned a beer.
paused. I'll be right back.
You pour it in one of those things, and you go like this.
Okay.
That's a shotgun. I'm kidding.
Dude, those old school beer bongs, those are the bomb.
Yeah.
I've never done a beer bong, and I'm glad I haven't.
It just make you throw up. That's all they do.
So is Kyle going to be joining us?
I don't know. I told him I think he is. He's kind of mad that he's that he has to. I'm like, dude, you're playing a video game.
Have to.
Yeah, but
You don't have to.
He came over here. Cool. He came over here to join the podcast. Like, why are you gonna go out there and play video games and not do the podcast? Like, you can play video games after you're done with the podcast.
Wait a minute. So are we doing Mario right now?
No.
No.
Oh, I was like, oh man.
No,
I'm not even ready.
I don't even have nothing wrote down for Mario. I just been listening to it. Like, I've been listening to a bunch of stuff about it.
You know what I went ahead and did? I decided that the schoolwork that I'm doing right now just wasn't enough to take up my time. That I decided to get more homework to study another field so I can get licensed in more things all at the same time. Isn't that smart of me?
That's a lot of work.
It sounds like my second job.
Is that what are you making fun of me?
No, okay, so what I'm doing is Globe Life is giving me a chance. And insurance fucking brokers, as long as you can get pretty good at it, but they already got like all the things, so they just send you to the offices of where people work and you just ask them, "Hey, these are the benefits. Do you want to sign up?" And so for everyone that you write, as long as they have it, then you get a part of the premium.
That's cool.
Pretty neat.
Interesting.
They said that they average for the first year it's about $61,000 a year.
Damn, not bad.
Second year is about $100,000, and then after that you're probably around $120,000 to $130,000 a year. And then he's turned off. I don't know.
He said Globe Life, right?
It's Globe Life, yeah.
Like the Globe Life field.
Right, and they get. I think.
So wait, hold on.
I think for the Cowboys and the Rangers, they actually get like different things off, and sometimes they get invited to go to games and stuff.
So you work at Globe Life Field?
Yeah, I already got hired. No, I got hired by Globe Life, the insurance company, also.
So wait, so do you work at the field at the ballpark?
No, Globe Life is an insurance. It's a life insurance.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you did say life insurance and then Globe Life, so it's like.
Well, okay, so Globe Life bought the rights to name the stadium. after them.
Oh,
They
okay.
paid
So it's
40
like
million.
AT&T Stadium.
They paid $40 million for 40 years of naming rights. So they have naming rights over the stadium for the next 40 years.
40?
Yeah. Yeah. The Rangers are tied to
that's
them.
a long time.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably be dead. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We're like cockroaches. We don't die. We just multiply and spread. The Ritchie family, like I'm telling you, people get insulin dependent and all types of stuff. You know what happens? We still hit 90, 92, still kicking. Might have to be taking medicine, but we just don't die.
Yeah. Well, I hope so.
I mean, ideally, yes.
I'd like to live for a long time, nice and old.
The only reason I want to do what I want to do when I get old is I'm purposely going to become that senile asshole who can just say whatever he wants and be mean, and people are like, well, he's old, he just don't get it, but I'm really understanding everything I'm saying.
That's how it was nowadays, but like later on in life, everybody's so fucking goddamn sensitive to everything, so like I don't feel like that'll happen later on.
Oh yeah, well, I'll try to keep it going.
But yeah, so that's crazy. I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know who named the stadium or who had naming rights over the stadium.
Yeah.
Man, have you been watching Indoor?
It's the second time.
Yes, I've not watched this week.
So
the last one I watched was when they were jumping off, and the one guy was like, "I don't know how to swim," and that's the last one I watched.
The one guy, his name is Keno, dude. Keno.
Yeah, well, he whatever. He was the guy. He was the guy in charge. He was in charge of the floor.
He only knows all this
room.
because we do the podcast together.
yeah. That's
I mean, if I said the names over and over and everything like that, I'd probably remember the names better.
Yeah, like when we're doing the podcast, we can't be like, oh, that one guy and that one dude was talking to that one chick. Oh, you can't do that. We have to like use the names.
Yeah, because the audience would be like, totally, what the fuck is this people talking about? Like, fucking, that's stupid.
Yeah.
But so is Kyle joining or not?
He says he's got to fight Davy Jones. He keeps coming back here and telling me, he's like, hey, Davy Jones, I mean, I got to do this first and then I'll join. And then he just came back here
right now.
He just came back here again and he goes, hey, like, so Davy Jones is about to pop up. And then I'm like, Kyle, stop coming back here and telling me this. If you're going to join, just join when you get done doing your stuff. Stop telling me. You're interrupting me.
Damn it. So, what do you think of Davo?
Oh, he's trying to.
Oh, okay. What do you think of the Thug guy meeting with Mon Mothma?
He doesn't know who you're talking about.
It's the last episode.
I haven't watched this episode.
No, last episode. Okay.
One Way Out.
Hold on.
I'm sorry if I'm being a little bit over.
No, that's
asshole, but
okay. No, what? So, not the episode from this week, but last week, right?
Yeah,
right.
Last week.
You remember when Mon Mothma had that meeting with Davo, and he's the one that's going to give her the credits, right? And he said for a little bit of comfort, you might have to have a little discomfort. You know, tell me what you're into.
I'm trying to think.
He was trying to date her 13-year-old daughter.
Yeah. See, I told you that was the worst part of the fucking movie. Or the show. That was the worst part, hands down, for the simple fact that even Coleman didn't even remember the fucking part.
I mean,
and that's the last episode.
Yeah.
But you're talking about the politician guy, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
he's not a politician.
Well,
he's not. He just hangs out with them.
Yeah. He's the like the stockbroker. He's a money launderer is what he is.
Yeah. It's a meeting between Tacoma and Mon Mothma and then Davo. Davo is the thug that she doesn't want to meet with.
And then she said, you know, she was trying to figure out another way. She's trying to figure out another way to get the money situated right.
Yeah,
No, I remember the part now. It just took me a second. I was all like, I didn't remember that part though. Like I probably was like, what? That's fucked up.
In your defense, it's a shitty part.
It sucks. That was his.
I have a daughter who's like 8, about to be. She turns 9 on Monday, so
that was his least
probably
favorite
cut
part.
that right out.
That was his least favorite part in the last episode. That's the reason he brought it up, just so you could be like, "I told you that part's not fucking important."
It might end up being important later.
I was just asking him what do you think of Davo, the guy himself, in general.
He believes in the old ways, man. So does
but like
Martha's daughter.
So does Lida.
Yeah.
Later.
Oh, introduce them. Oh, by the way, it's his son, not him. I made a joke about it in our podcast.
Yeah, I was laughing. I watched it today. Or was it yesterday? I watched it. Oh my god, it was funny. He's like, yeah, he wants to date her daughter. I'm like, I was hysterically laughing.
You know how like I go through the stuff whenever it's me and him, I'll be like, I'm talking about. Let's see. What do I got wrote down here? I'll just say exactly what I said. It's fucking funny.
So a little filler area right here. It is currently 55 degrees in my fucking house, and I'm cold.
Well, I thought that's why you were drinking. Help warm you up.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I mean, sure. I'm wearing a fucking hoodie, and I got fucking thermals on, and socks, and of course I'm wearing shorts too.
You just wanting to take it easy on the electric and not turn the heater on, or?
Fuck yeah, dude! My highest electric bill this summer was $187.
Your highest?
Yeah, and I keep my air on 65 all day long.
Yeah, he doesn't turn on his heater. Fuck that, dude.
Anyway, shit in my house right now. I got my electric bill United Co-op. No,
I have United Co-op.
Do you the one off of Fox Creek Highway?
Yeah.
Really? Did you opt into their solar panel program thing?
I just got solar panels set up yesterday, Wednesday.
So you got
is that why you left
on your house?
Is that why you left work early?
No. I had 3 job interviews.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I'm probably going to be working there for like 2 more weeks. You
physically have solar panels on your house?
Yes.
Okay.
And what it is it powers my electric, and then they hold my power at United Co-op, and then anything I don't use, they pay me.
Huh.
And then when it comes to taxes, like I do have to pay for my I have to pay like it's like $160 a month for my solar panels. But for the first 3 years, they have a new thing going on where pretty much it's like the program. I get $25,000 back when it comes to taxes, so I'll get an extra $7,000 for my next 3 years. And you can either turn around and put it back in and lower your payment, or I can pay on other stuff. And
that don't sound terrible. So how much are you paying total for your solar panels?
160 something, like 167 a month.
For how many months?
Forever.
It's no.
Fuck you.
No.
Dude, 167 is still better than fucking your electricity every month, unless your electricity is like. I mean, 167 would be good for me because ours is over 200 usually.
I think it's 12 years.
Well,
I think it's 12 years.
Yeah, still pretty good.
It's a $75,000. I had to do $75,000 like loan, and I pay $167.
Excuse me. That's not bad,
but
it'll pay for itself in the long run
because of the program. Because of the program that's going on, and it increased the value of my home.
Mm-hmm.
So, because of
which means you have to pay more fucking taxes on your house. That's stupid, huh? You improve your
No.
home. Yeah. If you improve your home, they make you pay more taxes.
You're so dumb.
That's what happens
Have
all
you
the
not
time.
have you not homesteaded your house?
No,
Look,
I don't know.
look,
Yeah, go
if you
homestead
have,
your house. Your taxes go down to like $600 a year. It's not a big deal.
look,
I
Clint,
homesteaded mine.
also
Mine's
curb
worth two
appeal
hundred
makes a
thousand
lot.
dollars.
What?
Curb
My
appeal
house
makes
is
a lot
worth.
of difference. And with solar panels that big, them fuckers gonna look. I got Lisa. Really, his tax is gonna go down about fucking $200 a
No,
month.
that's not how that works.
Mine actually. So here's the cool thing is whenever I just re-roofed my house, I re-roofed it with black shingles, and then it's got the black solar panels on it, and they're super sleek, and they're black, and
It's
they
gonna
actually
attract.
kind of go. No, they actually like go in perfect with it.
Oh yeah.
So it blends in.
So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around, and whenever I get that $7,000, I'm going to turn around and buy a brand new all-in-one high-efficiency AC unit for the house.
Ooh.
So it'll kick my energy down. So maybe I'll start getting paid from United Co-op because they're going to be using my electric.
Not in the wintertime.
Right, and no rolling back blackouts. Exactly. When
Also,
y'all are going to be
here's
having none because they're like, we don't have electric. I'm going to be like, I got electric.
well, you remember 2 years ago when we had that really bad winter storm and it got hot, -1 in the morning.
Yeah, my shit
I
was
didn't
good.
have any blackouts.
Neither did
My
I.
power only went out for like 15 minutes total.
I was going to say like 30 minutes one night. I started freaking out. I was like,
And
oh no, what's going to happen?
like, well, the good thing is in the cold, you don't have to worry about your shit getting ruined because you just stick it outside. Fuck it.
Okay, don't open the refrigerator. You're good.
But our lowest electric bill in the wintertime is like $47. It's ridiculous.
Well, so did you not get, because this year I have a United Co-op, and what happened was now they put in another thing, and it like doubled my bill. Like usually my bill's like $300. This summer, I mean, we used a whole bunch. Well, I run two houses on it. I run my house and my mom's. I run my mom's, and then I have an all-in-one outside unit, and my outside unit is actually built like 1980, and it was like for a like what's it called building, like a strip mall. So like in my house, it whenever it runs, it's not got the good efficiency. So that's why I want to go ahead and spend the $10,000 to upgrade it to a high efficiency one, and that'll knock like 50% off my energy also.
Jesus. My window unit, my central unit is like 2003, 2004, and my house is built in 75.
Yeah.
Like to have an electric bill that cheap, not the worst.
No, that's really good.
But I'm pretty happy. Look at Clinton. He's all like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, it's
fuck
super
y'all.
boring.
It is stupid boring. Let's change up. Let's switch
that's
gears.
the old people stuff.
Yeah, I know. I don't fucking. Yeah, what is that? You were going to show me that earlier.
That looks like hot sauce that goes like on a
street sauce,
tequila, street sauce, roja. Yeah, tequila. I don't fucking. I'm not fluent in Spanish, so.
It looks like they make a green sauce that's pretty decent too. A green hot sauce.
The chip sauce. It is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looked good. I'm actually.
I haven't tried this. My wife, I guess this is from her aunt, and she's like telling my wife's grandmother, "So hey, you gotta try this hot sauce. It's really good." Well, my wife's grandmother don't drive for one, and she hardly gets out of the house for two. So I'm like, "You're a rude bitch." No, I'm kidding. But because you said you gotta get it,
my girlfriend.
She's not gonna go get it, but yeah, but she did get it. She did get it, and I got one too. And my wife's like, so tonight we made chili, or I made chili, and it was two choices.
If you want to call that chili.
It's not chili, okay? And let's not bring that up on a podcast where it'd be recorded for all of man's history. Fuck you,
Don't worry, I won't say what you do
up.
with it. You're the one
making a scoop or something.
You brought it up.
But anyways,
I'll
look,
tell you outside the podcast, Coleman.
yeah, please fucking go. I'll tell you anything you want to know. Just don't record it. But anyway, so the two choices were chili or tacos. My tacos are actually better because I put more into it. Like I actually chop up my onions, my peppers.
I wish you would eat my tacos.
I fry my taco. I'm not eating your taco. Okay,
You do that with chili.
No. Eat the booty. Just like
You're supposed to cut up all that stuff for chili too.
Yeah.
No, I didn't though.
No.
No, it's packaged. That's as far as I go. Let's jump off this ship.
Are you telling me you opened a can of chili and poured it in a slow cooker?
I wish that's what he did.
Not even a slow cooker. It's a pipe. It's just a pipe, man.
I wish that's what he called chili. Sorry.
But anyways, let's move on. Okay, so what do y'all think about James Webb Space Telescope? And that thing just saw the fucking dawn of time, right?
I want to know about this chili.
Dude, you should definitely just let the fans know how you make your chili.
I'm breaking up. Sorry, what?
No, you're definitely not.
I just made a chili the other day, dude. It was so amazing.
I make awesome chili.
I used a rump roast along with hamburger meat and then beans. A lot of people are like, you can't put beans. Bullshit, I'm putting beans in that. And I put 3 different types of beans in it.
Chili is chili for a reason, okay? It's almost like a potluck dinner, except it's man-made. Meaning, there's no ingredient specialties to making chili. Like, okay.
Well, don't make it a soup. Pasta. It's got to be thicker.
Like a pasta, okay? A pasta is like ingredients, okay? You have to have tomato sauce. You have to have this. You have to have that. Chili is basically like whatever you got, man. If you want to make it, fucking throw it in.
That's a goulash, bro. That's a goulash.
It's like that, dude. But nah, dude. Okay, it's not.
Chili's
like a goulash, but it's in like a wintertime.
Listen,
it's a wintertime goulash.
This is the way I make my chili. If anybody wants to try this, it's amazing. So trust me whenever I say, get yourself 1 big ass poblano or 2. Doesn't matter. 2 small ones. Yeah, I usually use about 2. A whole onion. Use a thing of hamburger meat. 2 pounds of hamburger meat. 1 pound of sausage. I usually use spicy sausage, but if you don't like spicy stuff, use the other one. And then I usually have this thing called Dash. You know that Dash seasoning? It used to be Michelin's.
Well, there's multiple different kinds.
Well, I use a Chipotle, the Chipotle one. So you use a little bit of that, not too much because it's like super strong and it's kind of spicy. So you use that one, chili powder, salt, pepper, cumin, and that's it.
Sorry, did you say cumin?
Cumin. Cumin. You use
felt like cumin, kind of.
Yeah.
It's pronounced cumin, but it's
ingredient.
Yeah.
Cumin.
And if you do the portioning right with just those, and then you got to use the diced tomatoes. And then
I get the fire roasted diced tomatoes though,
which is fine too.
Yeah.
And then you use the 2 cans of, like 2 small cans or 1 big can of tomato sauce, or you use 1 small can of tomato sauce and 1 can of tomato paste. Doesn't matter.
I don't use tomato sauce or paste in my chili.
What? You have to.
Nope.
I don't know. Mine's probably better.
I build my flavor. Oh. Clinton's the best cook ever. Just so you know, I'm just telling you.
I can make it with none of those canned tomatoes stuff. I can boil down my own tomatoes.
If I actually took the time to smoke a brisket and threw the brisket in my chili, I guarantee you it'd stomp. But see, and that's the thing is, some people like beans and some people don't like beans, and I do like some beans in my chili.
Hey Coleman, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm smoking a turkey, frying a turkey, smoking a ham. I think we're making macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, potato salad, green bean casserole.
I'm doing all that too.
Cornbread dressing.
But I'm only cooking a turkey in my oven. But it's going to be amazing.
Christmas, I'm doing Wagyu brisket.
Wagyu brisket? How much is that going to cost?
Same thing it cost me last time you came over. It's $140.
Dude, that brisket was pretty good. $140, that's it?
Yeah.
Jesus. I was just talking I was just talking to Josh about
It's $140 for the brisket, but then I spend like 50 or 60 on the wood.
Yeah, I was just talking about talking to Josh about getting some Wagyu steaks, like little tenderloins. Yeah, they're like fucking $50 for like 8 ounces.
When it comes to the steaks, I don't see as much of a difference in it.
No,
But the
tenderloins.
brisket
You get
has
the
a
tenderloins. You get the flaming
huge.
young. The good
But
part.
I'm telling you, the thing that I've noticed, I can make a lot of steaks really good and tender like that. But the brisket, I don't know what it is. The brisket is way, way better.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know what? I might come
Well, I'm
over.
working for Thanksgiving.
I might come over for what? That sucks. I might come over for
Double
Christmas
pay,
and
though.
eat that shit though. Double pay? That's always good. But it does suck.
If I got double pay, I would work every holiday. You know, the one thing, like if you work at the power plants and stuff, they pay you triple time on any holiday.
Triple
Well,
time. Jesus.
Triple time.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, including tomorrow and including today, I haven't had a day off since October 16th. Which, fuck that.
Hey, dude, honestly, I do a lot of work, but it's from the house.
So
And it's on this stupid podcast.
I refuse to work at the house. Like I'm not mowing the yard. Fuck that. Pay somebody. I'm not going out there in 40-degree temperature, freeze my dick off to fucking weed eat. No, fuck that.
I do, but
No,
my shit,
no.
dude, my shit, my fucking lawnmower broke, my riding lawnmower. Okay, and then we had like that heat wave, so my grass didn't grow, right? Didn't grow at all. And then it
Right
rained.
here.
Not either.
Then it rained for a fucking week.
Yeah.
Where's your solution? Your solution is right here in front of us, Clinton. I told you I will fix your lawnmower if you got someone to bring it over to my house.
But this is after we already you saw my lawn, and it was like a week. It was like a week later, and the shit, dude, it was like fucking 2.5 feet tall.
It was higher than 2.5 feet, bro. It's coming up to my chest.
I was like, how the
and
fuck?
I'm 6 foot fucking 3.
I was like,
you're a big dude.
How the fuck was it
You're
all
like
dead?
6 foot.
How the fuck was it all
6'3".
dead? And then that shit happened. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, hey, dude, if you get someone to bring it over, but I have a garage. If I'm going to work, I want to have I don't want to be sitting out in the sun and everything else. Like, I'll pull it into my garage, throw it up on stands, pull it apart, fix it, whatever. Dude, no big deal.
I got a big ass cooler, dude. One of them portacools. Wait, you're drinking water? Clinton didn't tell you that the secret sauce is alcohol.
He thinks he's talking to us. Oh, he must be talking to Kyle.
Oh, I can't even see him. He's frozen again. Fucking shit.
But no, I'm
drinking.
No, I'm drinking water right now. I was actually studying. So I need to stay hyper focused. You know.
Yeah, beer's not going to help with that. Mm-mm.
I mean, I went out to Boomer Jacks. We went to Boomer Jacks for one of my friend's birthday. Good cheap alcohol, you know, they overcharge, but it's not as much as some places.
Did you try Roller Jam?
I dropped $200 and something there, and I was like,
tonight.
Barely buzzing.
Tonight what? You're still frozen.
Now I'm frozen.
On my screen.
Jesus.
No, on my screen, you're frozen.
You're not frozen on mine.
No, it's just my shit.
He's waving.
I'm on like 300 meg internet, dude, and
you just need to get a computer.
Am I frozen on yours?
No.
You need to get a computer.
1 second.
He needs to get a I'll wait till it goes back. You need to get a computer and a computer and a mic and a camera like I have.
Man, look. Fuck that.
It's like $200 altogether.
200 for a computer, a mic, and a camera? You're
well,
fucking
you
retarded.
have a laptop. Yeah, but that won't run.
I have a laptop that has everything in that.
Yeah, and it all falls. Yeah, it always crashes. At least your phone doesn't crash, right?
No, don't. It just fucking freezes up on you where you're like,
I love my laptop. I spent like only $500 on my laptop. It's like a gateway. Dude, this thing's a beast.
Is that what you're on right now?
Yeah. This thing's a beast, dude. It's got like 16 gigs of RAM and like terabyte of memory. Yeah. For a laptop. Dude, this thing is a beast. I didn't go out and buy me a $200 laptop. I bought a $500 laptop, and it was reduced value from $699.
Well, Walmart right now has some pretty good Black Friday gaming computers, PCs, and I was like, dude, like they're not bad specs. Okay, they have like a GTX, like 1660, 12 gigabytes of RAM, I think.
The reason I got mine is because
horrid. 12 gigs of RAM for
maybe 16. I don't fucking remember. I'm drinking.
All I know is I got mine. It was an iBuyPower, and I looked up a bunch of stuff about gaming computers, or I looked and see like the reviews on that, and a bunch of people say it was good. So that's the reason I got it. Go ahead, James. Sorry.
No, you're good. Keep going. I'm looking up now.
Oh yeah, it was an iBuyPower is what I got, which is the only thing that's like failed on me so far is that
if you're a fucking power brick,
power source.
Yeah, and it's kind of my fault. That's what I get for putting it on
how's
carpet.
it your fault?
I had it sitting on carpet, and you're not as the fan.
It didn't have it vented properly.
Well, I mean, it has like little things like this, but after it sits for so long, it like shrinks down. So like it's pretty much just sitting straight on the carpet, and it's just sucking up dust and stuff like that and fibers.
Right.
But I got it fixed, and now it's sitting on cardboard. So.
Yeah, he got it fixed, and then he forgot to hook up his hard drive. He's like, "But I hooked up my hard drive." I'm like, "What about your main one down here? It's not hooked up."
That's not the main one.
That's a hard drive.
That's not the main one.
The terabyte.
Yeah, the terabyte, but like it comes with the terabyte. Like the other one, I had to switch everything on my computer to that hard drive. That means the other one is
D drive.
Yeah, that means the C drive is the main one.
But listen, whenever you plugged them back up, the little slots that they're in, that also, you plugged one up into the slot and plugged the other one up.
But that's how it was at the very beginning. I had already switched everything. So
maybe you accidentally got those wires crossed.
Coleman.
Usually the terabyte is on
right.
your
I
C
understand
drive.
that, but the very first time I started this computer, I had to switch everything. So whenever I hooked it back up, I probably hooked it up wrong.
That's probably okay.
Okay,
I get it.
Yeah, but I didn't have to switch everything again.
It took me he's like, I don't know what happened to it. It took me like 5 minutes. I went over there and I'm looking around and I'm like, "Hey, Clinton, come here." He's like, "What's up?" I was like, "Where's your hard drive at?" He's like, "Oh, it's this one right here." I was like, "No, that's your extended hard drive."
Yeah.
Where's I was like, "This one down here, this is your hard drive and it's not showing any power." And he's like, "Oh, that's a hard drive?"
Yeah, well,
okay.
That's kind
of
how it went. But I didn't see that pretty much. And he's like, "You don't have this one plugged in." I was like, "Oh, fuck." That's pretty much how it went down.
Yeah. And then we had to try to redo some of the power ones to get it to the power to get over there properly.
Yeah.
Okay, so I found that computer. So it's an Asus ROG Strix GL10 gaming desktop, AMD Ryzen 5-3600X, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 Ti with 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, 256 gigabytes of PCIe
8
SSD.
8 gigs of RAM?
Yeah,
it's DDR though.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, so the thing about gaming computers, the thing about a gaming computer though is if you're only going to use it for gaming, you don't necessarily need a shit ton of RAM because RAM is your temporary memory. So it's what runs your programs instead of having it for it to be saved. So like if you go to turn it off, but your graphics card and stuff will help your refresh rate and stuff.
That's what you really need for gaming.
And your processor. The processor you have in it, it depends on the processing type as to how fast it's going to go as well.
I'm still listening.
But RAM, But RAM is important because what it does is if you have more than one thing open, then the processor expands it to all the different RAM functions. Like if you have 16 gigs, you have like 16 1 gig chips. So it's dispensing them, and you have 16 places that you can go instead of just the 8. So if you're trying to run multiple things or whatever, but if you're just going to game and you only have that one game open, you can get by on the 8, but I would still say it's going to freeze more than normal.
Yeah, I'd say at least 12 if you're trying
I would want to try to put like a 32 into it.
Yeah,
like,
well, I mean, 16.
I would probably spend like $1,600 on a gaming computer.
Yeah, that's true. But if you're building it, it's so much cheaper. It is so much cheaper.
No, that's me building it. It would be like $1,600.
Oh shit! I think I'd only spend like 12 on like building my own. So I guess that's the difference. Like, I'd make sure I get like a good graphics card, a good fucking power supply, because apparently that's shit. And then
you want an awesome
CPU.
Yeah. You want an awesome CPU. Mine has an i5 in it, and that's good. But I mean,
this one has a 5.2. I'm pretty sure. But like, it's like.
But you can get like Quad 8, and I mean like Intel Core Quad 8. Oh my gosh, man, that's just gonna.
Yeah. See, here's the problem: is today that everybody's buying shit and selling it like ridiculously priced, and so it's really hard to buy and build your own PC.
It's not though.
You gotta order the stuff online. If you order the stuff online to build it, then you can get it done pretty easy.
Yeah, but fuck yeah, dude, I want to buy it just straight from the source and be done with it.
Yeah, okay, that's why I bought an iBuy Power, because it's actually like not that bad of a game. Well, from what I looked up,
actually, what he said, he said Asus, but it's Asus. Is how they're pronounced, and they're actually pretty good games.
I thought he was saying like a Mexican's name.
Or half. It's hard. I do the same thing. I'm dyslexic, so I like to sound things out. Luckily I work in the field, so I know what it's called. I know the proper name for it. Asus.
I thought it was like Asus.
Yeah, I know, because and that's the thing. And really, if you're gonna want to make a bad gaming computer, the best way to go is actually to install Linux system on it and run it through a Linux system.
He just needs something that he can game on and do a podcast, and then he can look at me as I look at him.
Well, he needs probably needs some good a good SSD in there too.
Yeah.
Solid state drive.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were talking about. SSD. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Solid state drive.
Let's get an SSD.
That's what you have. That's what's in yours.
Strong system terabyte.
That's not even the right letter, Dick.
SSD.
So,
right?
an HDD is a hard disk drive, and that's one that has like the fan. So like whenever your computer comes on, it's like, and you hear the fans going. That's gonna be a hard disk drive.
Dude,
right, but whenever they're like super, right, well, but that's just your cooling system. In fact, if you're gonna get a gaming system, instead of doing fans, you usually use liquid. Liquid cooling is way better.
I don't know if I could throw water on that.
No, what it is you have like a small radiator in there, and it fucking runs the.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Dude.
Do you got to put Freon in it, or?
No, it's like a liquid. I'm telling you.
Oh, my bad. I meant antifreeze. Fuck. Antifreeze for my computer. I'll do it. I'm looking it up as soon as we get done with this.
No. Look it up tomorrow. Trust me, you're better off.
I'm kidding. I'm definitely gonna look at that though, for sure.
Yeah, no, it helps the system run at a cooler and more productive rate because
I got like fucking 5 fans in there. I got like 5 or 6 fans inside my computer. I got 3 that I'm looking at, 1 on the back, 1 on. I got 6. I got 6 fans in there.
Yeah.
3 in the front, 1 on the power supply, 1 on the fucking the God damn it, the RAM part. There's one right there in the middle, and then there's 1 on the back.
That's your motherboard, bro.
Motherboard. There you go. But the RAM is connected to it. It's like the slide-in part.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
Everything's
yes,
connected
you're-
to the
So
motherboard.
boom.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, James. James is correct. Everything is your CPU,
Motherboard
Yeah,
is like
but-
the brain.
your South
Like
Bridge.
if you're
That's
looking,
the
I
brain.
swear to God, if you're looking at it,
It
it's connected to it. Like it slides in right underneath it. But yes,
Without
it's the
brain,
motherboard.
Nothing works.
It is the motherboard too. Sorry.
Well, really,
I'm
the
sorry,
true
Clinton.
brain, the true brain is actually
It's the processor.
CPU. Yeah, the processing CPU.
This is whenever I talk about
Processing unit.
my
But
lower head.
the motherboard is what uses that processor to actually do the work.
And that one doesn't have a brain in it. Sorry.
Motherboard is your central nervous system,
Yeah, I
and
know.
the CPU is your brain.
Told me, dude, I was watching this thing and told me to clean it off with a brush, like a paintbrush.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was doing
Or
that.
a super soft toothbrush.
I was already doing that, and then I saw that, and I was like, God damn, I'm a genius.
Or you get some air in a can,
Yeah.
compressed air.
Don't shake it.
Yeah,
and
don't shake
turn
it.
upside down.
I was about to say that
Oh, no?
because if you
I
fucking
used to turn it upside down.
if,
Wah,
Don't
wah,
do it.
wah, wah.
if you shake it, it blasts fucking water out, and it'll fucking fuck your shit up.
And it gets super cold.
Yeah, I mean it
Super.
gets cold anyway.
Like I'm gonna
Just
throw
like
my
my
boss
heart.
under a bus. My first job's boss. He was shaking the shit out of a dust can. Holy shit!
Because
He goes, shh, shh, shh. It's cold. And grabs it with the other hand. Oh, it's really cold.
Does he not read the instructions on the can?
no.
Like, if you don't know what you're doing,
In
if
thick
you
print.
don't, yeah, do not shake.
I thought he said dick print at first. Dick
Mushroom
print.
tip, bam, mushroom tip.
Thick.
I got
Oh,
you. As soon as it processed through my head, I was like, "Oh, thick prints."
Dick print. Let me just. Oh
Have
man.
mushroom tattoo.
Just
we
go
gotta,
around
We
it.
gotta calm down a minute. Oh my god, that's too much laughter. Holy shit.
I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Damn it.
No, I mean I've learned a lot, and I'm still working for that stuff as well. I'm trying to get my Network Plus right now
Yeah.
on top of the other stuff. So
Are you talking about Globe Life again?
no, this is just
Okay.
for my information technology degrees.
Okay, gotcha.
I already have my A plus, my LPI, working towards my cloud-based services. Like I've taken all the classes. I have the knowledge of the stuff, but it's like putting it into the wording that they want it
Mhm.
worded in. It's like, I'm from the country. I'm a redneck. Like we don't talk like that.
Exactly. We don't
Can you put
say
the-
things quite
like when it says English, can we get like an English / redneck, like, or in quotations, like
Well,
this is
look,
for the
look,
rednecks here.
if you have the English
Gold
and
thingamabob.
English EU, then why can't we have English RD
Yeah,
or
Exactly.
RN redneck?
yeah, I'm all for that.
I mean,
I mean, it would help,
Look,
man. It would help.
you know, in certain parts of the country, world, whatever, it would be great if they had instructions in English redneck. I mean,
Dude,
you got 4 bolts and 4 screws. Don't worry about anything else. You got it, bud. Just keep going. Put the screw in the hole. Tighten it down to the right. Left takes it back out, and you're solid. Don't forget it. Something like that, man, would be priceless.
or
Oh, my
take the gold. It'd be like just describing things instead of bolts and screws. It'd be like take the black twisty thing, put it in the hole, but make sure it's the right size for that hole.
Make sure it's not too big or too small.
What the fuck did I just walk into?
Oh, we were talking about the certification test and like how it's in English, and I said I wish they did these cert tests in redneck English. I probably whiz right through them if it was in redneck English, and we were talking about.
All I heard was inserting stuff in holes. Whenever I got back, and I was like,
we're talking about screwing a hole.
Oh,
yeah, you get it, screwing a hole in more than one way.
So he said redneck English, and I said, well, it makes sense because you have English and then you have English EU, and then it'd be nice if it had like English RN, like redneck.
Yeah, what is English EU?
European English.
I know, but like it's like our English, but like a little different.
It's proper. No, it's proper English.
Oh,
they look at us, and they got to be mad because we just took over English altogether. And now they have to have EU. Like, why did we not get the acronym? Like, it came from them. We took that from them, We're like, nope, that's ours. We just bullied them straight out of it.
It's apparently what fucking the United States does.
If you think about it, we did take the land from the Indians. I mean,
we didn't just take it from them.
I don't agree with that.
We killed all of them.
Well, we didn't kill all of them.
Okay.
Some of them have reservations.
We just forced Americans just forced them into doing what we wanted them to do.
I mean,
it's kind of like how we raise our kids.
Dude, we grew up saying like Indian giver and stuff like that. You remember that? Indian giver?
Indians were probably the more. They're like so much more like if they do something
bad thing to say.
They go by it. Oh, everything. And everything that we grew up with is wrong now.
Yeah, Indian style. It's crisscross applesauce. They have no better name for Indian style than crisscross applesauce. Could you imagine getting this briefing, right? Okay, for woke shit. And they're like, all right, so what can we replace Indian style with? And some little fucking nerdy guy with his glasses broken with a tape wrapped around him. It's like
Harry Potter.
Crisscross applesauce.
Oculus
Let's
Preparo.
do that. And
what that reminds me of though? Have you seen that Hulu commercial? If you're watching football, they're like, "How about we call it Hulu Plus, 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 plus?" He goes, "That's horrible, but we're gonna use it." Like what you just said. That's what I can see was going on in that meeting. That was horrible, but
it's the best we got. It's the only option on the table. There's a lot of things in this world that. Like, okay, for example, the Redskins. They were called the Redskins because they're rivalry to the fucking Cowboys.
The Commanders. Come on. Jesus.
No. Fucking Redskins. They're Redskins. They're the Indians. Their skin is red. Okay?
Well, hold on.
Because they don't wear shirts.
You know that they also gave, like, they had a contract with the Indian tribe up there, and they were giving money to them to use that name.
Really?
So they were fucking paying them even? That's like the Indian team, and we took that from them.
That's the Native Americans weren't even the ones who got upset at first. It was everyone else telling them that they should be upset. And finally they're like, well, fine, I guess we're not getting enough. Now we're mad.
You don't understand. You're not woke.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
I don't know.
What?
I'm kidding.
What'd you say, Sonny? Look, I'm not saying people shouldn't be like more open to people's feelings and shit like that, and trying to understand how someone could be offended by something. But at the same time, it's a fucking name. It's not like we're going out there saying, "Oh, let's get us some Redskins, boys." Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. If that's how it is, I'm not going to say this. This interweb doesn't.
Just come on with it.
No,
After dark, dude.
I'm just. Well, what I'm saying is, I agree. Dark. We shouldn't. And history has made our country what it is. Not all of it's good, but sometimes you got to go through the bad to get to where you are. But
so you don't forget.
Why is it if I get called a honky or white bread or something like that, that it's not right. Why is it not taken to where but it's perfectly okay?
Yeah.
Well, see, because nobody really used those terms. I mean, they had before our time.
What about white trash?
Yeah.
Now that's offensive.
No, supposedly it's not, man. It's not.
I don't think anybody should say any of those words. I think they're all offensive.
But I'm just talking about a football team here, man. Y'all making shit too deep. Sorry.
I mean, I agree.
But no, it's the Redskins, man. You're changing a name over what you think they should feel like. Why don't you let them feel what they want to feel?
Yeah, like this dick.
No, not your dick, man. I mean, if they feel your dick, then yeah. But if they don't, then
one of them want to.
Shut up, dude.
One of them wants to feel.
I don't think not one of them.
I'll show it, and then they can decide.
They're like, damn, somebody rubbed the short bus.
That's not nice.
It's okay. I'm vertically challenged.
Shut up.
So James sent me this thing about not using the tall or not using the short urinals, which I seen 2 years ago, and I straight up told him, I was like, I seriously, ever since I seen that, I have seriously made an effort.
Yeah.
I seriously made an effort to not try to use the short one.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. If I've been drinking,
I have to use the short one because that's where it hangs down. I'm kidding.
Look, if I've been drinking, all seriousness, okay? If I've been drinking like I have tonight, and I pissed 6 times since we've been starting this podcast, or since we've started this podcast, if the small urinal or the short urinal is the only one available, I'm gonna piss there. I'm not gonna like it, but I'm gonna use it.
I'll use it sometimes without. There'll be I'll walk in and there'll be 6 tall urinals, 1 small one. I'm taking the kid one. Fuck off, little kids. You can wait till I'm done.
That's why I like the ones
midgets.
Okay, that's
I like the urinals at
little
Buc-ee's.
People.
At Buc-ee's, they go from your chest and then they go all the way to
the floor. That way, no matter how tall you are,
all of them.
Buc-ee's is a true. I wouldn't call them woke, but it's a true considerate fucking fuel station.
It hits the ground.
No matter what size you are, you're set.
It hits the ground and it splashes. It hits the ground, splashes all over the floor. You can't really fucking. What
all over?
Are people going in there mopping the urinals? Come on, get out of here.
They don't mop the urinals. They mop the floors.
So what are they doing? They gotta get over there.
Can you imagine you taking a piss?
The best.
And a motherfucker comes in and they're like, "Hey, dude, can you move your left foot for me? I need a mop there." All right, now your right foot.
Listen, I understand.
Better than what we used to do. I understand. Piss in troughs.
I was about to say the troughs are pretty cool, other than the fact that everybody can look at your dick. But the little people, they the little people they can't reach that. So if they put some step stools or something over there by the troughs, then everybody can look at their dick because everybody's like it's going to distract you, right? Just saying.
No, I'm not looking at any kids.
Little person, not fucking kid. Jesus, I was talking about.
It's a little
I can't say the word.
Midget, right?
I can't say the word midget like he just did.
Vertically challenged.
Why not? It's the little people. Okay, it's the little people. I gotta look at his dick. Is his dick bigger than mine?
It probably is.
Shit, this motherfucker's 7 inches. God damn.
7 inches. That's half his body. I'm kidding.
How are you 3'5", motherfucker, and you got a bigger dick than me? Talk about being vertically challenged.
He probably does.
He's a hell of a drug.
He could probably sit on it and twist it around. Never mind. That was stupid. Like a little top,
You're supposed to.
Man, that's weird. What the fuck?
I was
So
just
do you
thinking
know
about
those
it
old-
for some reason.
No,
It's
what
going
you
through this
do-
brain.
You get those. You remember those
I do.
old like nets you used to put in the corner to hold stuffed animals? So you get one of those and you put one inside and you hang it up on one hook, and then you just have full control.
Of the little person?
Not
What?
a female. A
Oh,
female.
okay. We switched over to girls. My bad. When did that happen?
I thought that's what you were talking about, like spinning them.
I was talking about a little person on his dick, like spinning around like a top.
Oh, you talking about
Oh.
using his dick to spin around like a what's those Jewish toys?
Yeah,
Those
so-
yaddles?
I just for some reason I was imagining like a little guy with a huge ass dick spinning around.
Could you
push-ups
imagine?
with it?
Yeah,
Could you
a
imagine?
couple cock push-ups
This
a day.
motherfucker does a breakdance. This dude does a breakdance, right? And he goes to spin on his head. Instead of spinning on his head, he spins on the tip of his dick. And everybody's like, dude, he's floating. Nah, dude, his dick's touching the ground. You just don't see it.
Oh, I feel like he would like stretch it. Like
It's getting like a little road burn.
oh gosh, imagine.
Oh my god.
Put some Vaseline
Yeah.
down.
Going back to what we used to call this back in the day. That's
Yeah.
not appropriate anymore.
The applesauce.
It's
burn.
called a wrist burn, dude. You want to
Oh, a
yeah.
wrist burn. A wrist
Yeah.
burn. Okay.
Nothing with an I or a D in. We're gonna get canceled before we get started. That's terrible.
No, because it's all like old stuff. We're not saying. You didn't say Indian burn. You said. You said.
You just did.
I know.
That
I
word.
did it on purpose.
Canceled, dude. You're canceled.
Listen,
It's
I
it's
love
over.
all people,
I love all people.
and I can prove
The only
this
people I don't
because
like are the mean ones.
I can prove this because I love all boobs. So, and if
Even
if-
the small ones,
yes, even the small ones.
A cups.
Yes, doesn't matter. Give me one cup.
I mean,
You one.
I disagree with that. Like, I love all races of people, but I don't love all people.
Oh
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like I love most everybody.
I give everyone a chance for me to like them.
Yeah.
I love everybody.
It just is up to their actions
I love them
as to
all
whether or not that's going to happen.
until they hate me, and then I'm like, "Fuck you," and then I'm like, "Okay, I'm good now."
What's your name? Ezekiel. Fuck you, Ezekiel.
What's your name?
What's his name? I don't remember the other dude's name. Fuck.
I don't know. I think it's like
Are you talking about in
just
The
said
meme.
I just sent it to
The
him.
meme.
Oh,
I just
I don't.
The two dudes on the island.
Dude, I don't.
One
do
dude's on
memes.
the island. The other dude's on the land. It's like
I don't do social media.
Oh, dude,
no,
you're missing
dude.
some
It's
good
me.
videos. It's a
Dude,
video. It's a little
some
short
epic
video.
videos.
I don't get on the clock app or
Look,
none of those memes.
Look, you've never heard it? Listen.
You got it?
What? What's your name? Tony! Fuck you, Tony! Fuck you! What's your name? What? What's your
Tony.
name? Ezekiel! Ezekiel? That name fucking sucks!
That name fucking sucks.
Hey! Guess what I did last night? Don't you fucking bring my mother into this! My mother? You guess what I did? What? I built that fire over there. And then I fucked your mother next
No
to
idea.
it. Fuck you!
You can't hear it?
Fuck you!
There we go.
Oh,
Fuck you!
Oh!
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck
No,
you,
it's-
fuck you,
it's
fuck you! Fuck
well, it's pretty much over. I'll just send it to
So
you.
he says,
I'll just send
you
it
see
to you.
that fire? You see that fire?
Don't you bring my mother into this?
I built that fire last night.
Oh,
And then I fucked your mother next to it.
he goes. Guess what I did last night? Don't you fucking say it. Don't you bring my mother into this? He's like,
Yeah, that part, yeah.
I built that fire over there. And it's like, oh. It's like, then I fucked your mother by it.
But yeah, it's pretty good.
I'll send it to you instead of
The basic context of that meme is how online gamers treat each other.
Coleman. I'm gonna start sending
Oh,
you.
dude.
I want to start sending you
Keyboard
archives and stuff.
warriors. That's all these, like, a lot of these people who are online, they're just keyboard warriors. You know what's crazy? So I was talking about this the other day. So when we went to school, if we were to get a cell phone out or anything like that, like got confiscated, your parents had to come and get it.
You wouldn't get it to the end of the year.
I called the school, okay, and I was like, "Can you please send a message to have my stepkid picked up?" And they were like, "Oh, you have to call his cell phone." I'm like, "We don't allow him to take cell phones to school." Well, then I guess you can't contact him unless he calls you. Are you kidding? Like, and then in classes, they actually ask the kids to use their phones to do their work. I'm just like, mind blowing. Like,
so your kid's been going to school this whole time telling him you can't fucking take it, but Dad, we have to. No, you're not allowed to.
Yeah, no.
And the whole time he's supposed to have his cell phone.
Yeah, he can't pass the class with or without a cell phone. It don't matter. He's not going to pass.
Yeah.
He's proven that to us.
I'm kidding.
Do y'all remember when we went to school that we had to actually show work on like what we did, how we got to the conclusion of our answer?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, dude,
I didn't.
You telling me I had to explain why I got 6 + 2 is 8? Yeah. What?
You got to put little tally marks over there. You got to put little tally marks and stuff.
It's a little bit more than 6 + 2, but
6 + 2 is 8, bitch.
Yeah, okay? I know, but like,
anyway, I'm like, it's in your head. You can't.
It'd be like what? It'd be like 3 parentheses 3 + 5.
So Gabe brings me home new math, and he's supposed to show work, and I'm like, dude, just write some stuff over. I'm gonna show you how to do it over here, how to get the right answer, and then I don't care what you put on there because you can't. The last time I helped him and he showed the work like I showed him how to do, they're like, well, you got the right answer, but you didn't show the proper work. What is the point of math? To get the correct answer, right?
Well, Coleman, you shouldn't be doing it for him. Jesus.
No, I was showing him.
Yeah.
And that's the only way I can show him is how I know. So now you want me to go and buy a book because everything is on their classes now. You want me to go buy a new math book and read this book just to help my kid?
Yep.
Redonkulous.
It's called YouTube.
All right. Well, I really hate to do this.
No.
How long have we been going?
I don't know. Shut the fuck up.
I have to cook dinner.
It's 6:47.
6:47? Okay, I can go for like another 13 minutes.
Mine just got told. I have burgers with grilled onions and bacon waiting on me right now.
Grilled onions and bacon?
Yeah, my wife. My wife sent me angry emojis. So I may or may not have told her that it would take like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and we did like an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes on Andor.
Dude, we talked about Andor for so long.
It was a good episode.
Dude, that's why I rushed the end of it.
And you're gonna get off, and you're already plowed and drunk, so you can't even have conversation.
I'm not. No,
drunk. He's not. He can have a perfect conversation. Beers. We've been talking to him this whole time. He's having a perfect conversation with me. Hello.
Yeah, well, we're both intoxicated.
Oh, that's probably what it is.
Coleman is not. So Coleman can see both of our inebriated episodes.
Inebriated. I had a Thanksgiving with her family earlier today, so I only had like a couple, tall glasses of rum and ice. Probably only rum and ice. Probably like maybe
I tell you
maybe 18-ounce glasses. Nothing major. So like 36 ounces of rum.
I tell you what, Clint. Let me go get one more pint.
No. I have to.
One of these.
No, I have to go cook.
It takes me about 15 to 20 minutes to drink it.
I don't have 15
to get one
minutes.
more, and then you get off when I'm done drinking.
I have to go.
We'll leave abruptly.
But listen, we can do this every Saturday.
Redneck talk. Get it?
Can you do this? Can you do this Coleman Saturdays?
On some Saturdays I can.
Okay,
I can't promise.
Saturdays.
I will try to get it when I can, but I've got new work coming up and everything else, and I still got to finish school. But after Christmas, like I should be on a better set schedule.
Okay, cool.
Well, I'm hoping to be on Mario's podcast tomorrow because I should be able to be home by 4 or get off. My schedule is to get off at 4.
But if you're
a little off.
Listen,
if you're 30 minutes late,
we don't
my
give a
daughter's
shit.
birthday is from 2 to 4.
Yeah, we don't give a shit if you're a little late.
And if you
tomorrow,
what if you just
come right?
4:00.
Whoa.
No, tomorrow's 3:00. You sent me a text earlier today.
I asked you if you could do it at 3, and
That's
then
fine.
no, it's not fine. Apparently, you don't get out till 4. So we were.
No. I didn't. At like 2,
I didn't send anybody else a message, and then Coleman told me that his birthday was off at or that his daughter's birthday.
Yeah, he's known about my daughter's birthday for like a month or month and a half, and he completely forget. Dude, he don't ever remember.
All I think about is fucking Star Wars and this podcast so far. Like that's all I have time for, other than like my kids.
And now football.
Yeah, football, my kids, and fucking I cook every night. So like I'm a fucking busy guy. I'm just saying. I'm constantly doing something.
You're fucking and you cook.
Come on, Coleman. I'm a busy dude.
He said it. He said I cook.
So we're thinking about naming this like
After Dark.
Yeah, nerd style after dark.
Oh, I thought it was like nerd style fucking and cooking.
No, nerd style after dark. That sounds good, right? I don't know if I should actually introduce the show or if we should just like talk.
I don't know if we should actually put it in with the nerd style because if we're gonna get a little bit into politics and stuff, you don't want to pull away from the audience from that. From what we talk about.
I'm gonna talk anything nerd besides Star Wars.
It's staying in there, and it's going to be after dark. It's going to be.
We totally talked IT earlier about computers.
Yeah,
that's true.
He always thinks that we don't do that, but we always do. Like the last one, like he talked about.
And isn't redneck kind of nerd?
No, redneck's redneck.
It's just listen. It's just after dark stuff. It's just stuff that we talk about after, like
off the dome.
Yeah, just fucking
nerd style off the dome, or off the dome nerd style. Yeah.
No, it's after. We're gonna do after dark.
After dark sounds better. 'Cause I'm drinking.
Nerd style after dark.
I have been drinking.
It'll be good. I mean, it's like pretty much anything flies.
Except flies itself.
We finally get to see pigs fly?
No.
Oh,
cows.
I've actually seen it. Oh, I've seen one on cartoons. Does that count?
I've seen a cow fly in that movie Twister.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
where it goes by the window. They're like,
another cow. I think it's the same cow.
It's. I was about to say Alice in Wonderland, but I was actually thinking Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, it was in that movie Twister. They're all like, because they said something about when cows fly earlier in the movie, and all of a sudden like this, and they're like, uh-oh.
That's a bad tornado. The cows fly to the air. Oh, fuck. Yeah, there's another one. No, I think that's the same one.
I think we are doing Grinch, by the way, next week.
Coleman. You think or you know?
Well,
let's just be honest.
Do they still have time? Did I say it's over at 8:00 tonight, or was it tomorrow?
How did Die Hard not win?
Die Hard got.
I know, right?
Die Hard
My
got
mom and dad both picked Grinch.
Yeah,
Die Hard is the greatest Christmas movie.
Listen, Die Hard got some votes. You could put it on next week's poll.
No. How about we do Grinch next, which is tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Mario thing.
We're not doing it. We're going to let the audience pick.
And then next week we do Grinch.
We're going to let the audience pick.
Next week we do Die Hard. They picked Die Hard. Somebody did it. I know it.
Yeah, there was like
that.
Three people picked Die Hard. 3 people. That's not bad. 4 people picked Home Alone.
You know what we should
6 people picked The Grinch.
You know what we should do then? Since they don't love the best Christmas movie ever, we should do all the Die Hards in a row. Oh my God! You know what I'm pumped about? Fucking
talking about my mom.
John Wick 4 is coming out, dude.
Hey, Mom.
Hey.
I am on the podcast right now.
You're on with us.
I'll let you go.
You're on
I
with
put
us.
her on blast.
Thank you, Mama.
I put her on blast last week, and she's like, I'm
Get
like,
me off
damn.
of here.
You embarrassing me. It's great.
You gotta have a picture come up, like a picture of her come up on the phone and be
He
like,
did.
when
He
she's
did.
talking.
You see her for
Yeah.
a second, she goes like this or something. All right. Well, anyways, I guess we're done.
I guess we got to get busy.
Yeah, we have to fucking do live. We
We got to do more work, more studying,
More work.
eat, and do more studying.
Watch our videos.
I'm probably gonna go get into bed and watch the rest of Yellowstone from last week.
God damn, Yellowstone for real?
Yep.
That's bad.
I want to watch Yellowstone, but I want to watch it from the very beginning, and I can't watch where is it on season 1?
You need to start watching Dragon Ball Z there, James.
I think he froze.
Well, he's blinking, so.
I know.
The best thing I can tell you,
thought it
I
was
think,
on Paramount, but it's not on Paramount.
is like Paramount. No, is try Hulu or Sling. Hulu's
It's not on Hulu.
comparably. No, definitely Sling.
So I got to pay for another subscription, like
Yeah, but Sling.
Amazon,
This
Disney,
is straight from my mama.
Hulu,
Sling is
HBO
straight
Max,
up like
Paramount,
HBO.
How many do we need? Clinton has even got what's it called? YouTube. I mean, I can't
You got
find it on
YouTube
any
TV?
of them. No, he just
Or
has
YouTube Premium.
YouTube Premium.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I can't live without YouTube Premium.
Yeah. You know commercials, and all I do is listen to YouTube shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like you can listen to it with your phone locked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's basically like a third source of fucking audio. Besides,
that's how I
music.
listen to a bunch of Star Wars audiobooks, by the way. If you want to go look at that, let's see. Let me look at that shit that I look up real quick before we get off of here. Go ahead, start
Yeah,
talking.
basically, YouTube Premium is fucking best shit ever.
Just saying, like
That's
all
how I listen
these
to our
all these
podcast.
different
That's-
streaming services fighting with each other. Now it's becoming as much as cable to get everything.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh, and
It
I got
really is.
Spectrum. I also got Spectrum TV.
Why?
Just the what's it called? Just the app. It's like $20 a month.
Still, look, check it out. You could probably either get Hulu or Sling, okay, and then get Netflix.
But if I
Disney.
get Sling, I have to get both of them because the things I want are all on the Spectrum thing.
Go look up the
But
new Jedi Order
Only
audiobooks.
the new season. So I can't go back to season number 1. That's my issue.
James.
And I'm not willing to go and buy seasons.
Jedi audiobooks. Send me the link to that.
The new Jedi
But what I was gonna
audiobooks.
say is with YouTube Premium, I listen to our podcast with it locked in my pocket. I don't have to worry. I mean, it's a video, yes, I know, and I agree. It's sort of silly for a podcast to be on video, but a lot of people do it. For one, and for two, if you don't like the video aspects of it, then just lock it in your pocket. Get YouTube Premium. It's like $9.99 a month for YouTube Premium. The basic level entry. I pay like $28. I get me, my wife, and whoever else lives in my household. Plus, I get music. And music premium, fucking epic, dude. Listen to it in the truck.
It's all the stuff
Doesn't
that you
matter if
listen
you're
to.
at work. I mean, the my pick list, whatever, it's fucking epic. But that's how I listen to our podcast is YouTube Premium, and I just lock it in my pocket. And I have
YouTube
a
is
earbud
probably
in.
YouTube is the best fucking
Lock it
thing
in my
ever
pocket.
made.
Lock
Listen,
it in my pocket.
there's a
Lock
reason-
it in my pocket.
No,
What?
shut
Lock
up,
it in my
shut up,
pocket.
Coleman.
Lock it in my
Don't-
pocket.
Fucking do it. No, I'm kidding.
I actually liked how catchy that was. Lock it in your pocket. Lock it in your pocket.
But anyways,
I don't even know what that
Hey.
is.
no, the best thing made in the world ever is God's own creation. and that starts with a P and ends with a Y. And I think we can all assume what that is.
Puppies?
Ribs?
Does it even start with a P, Coleman?
Oh, I guess that was a
It doesn't,
fat guy
it-
mentality.
it doesn't end with a Y either.
Yeah, true. Let's just get off that subject. I'm going to get in trouble in so many ways.
I meant
But no, seriously,
human made.
YouTube Premium is pretty good.
I'm telling you, YouTube. Not only do you get to post your own stuff, there's so much information out there on YouTube. If you look up the right stuff, don't look up fucking these kids that are.
Don't look up the left steps, but the
Don't-
right steps.
Don't look up these kids that are like, oh, if you do this whenever you're doing this, don't fucking look up that shit. If you look up
You
like,
can learn how to fix your fucking car.
I
on
watch a
YouTube.
bunch of NASA stuff on YouTube.
You know what
NASA has a channel on YouTube.
Exactly.
I do
Artemis
watch.
3. We didn't even talk about Artemis.
I watch
they're doing a fucking-
YouTube to see exactly where the parts are. Like,
Exactly.
okay, I can
Yeah,
take
exactly.
it off, but instead of me having to go and dig and find it, I'm just gonna go and see
which
exactly
one
where
is
it
really
is.
the part you need.
Well, no, like I know what parts are. I know how to get, but on every car, they're
Mhm.
putting somewhere else.
Right.
So it's like instead of me having to go and look around, I know exactly where to look for it.
Yep.
Know what hoses
But,
to take off.
But
Swing
yeah,
the
we didn't
hose
even talk
around.
about Artemis. Artemis is the new
Oh
NASA
yeah,
spacecraft that is going to go around. It's called the Orion shuttle.
Artemis is on the Wild Wild West.
No. It's
No,
a new
Artemis
spacecraft.
is the
by-
fucking spacecraft that just took off like a day or two ago, like 2 days ago, motherfucker. Listen to me.
I haven't looked
2
anything.
days
I
ago,
haven't
3
looked
days
anything
ago.
up yet, so he knows more
And
than I
they're
do.
gonna go to the moon. To go, all they're doing is flying
That's
around
right.
the moon and coming back to Earth.
Yep,
That's
but
it.
that's all they're supposed to do.
Didn't even talk about it.
But they're also that's because they're thinking about building a base there. Even in China's doing the same thing.
On the
be
dark
honest.
side of the moon.
China's doing it on the dark side.
Let's be perfectly fucking honest and clear right here, right now.
Laser
The
beam.
reason, shut up.
No, I gotta go.
The real reason that NASA is doing an Artemis mission like this right now is to get surveillance from the Chang'e or whatever the rovers on the moon on the dark side. That's the reason why they're doing this shit right now. That's
There's
why it's not
aliens
man.
up there.
All right.
That way
close
they
the
get
video.
shot
There's
down.
all kinds of stuff, and we can talk about this next time. And I swear to God, as long as y'all don't start talking about,
It's 7:02.
yeah, I know. As long as y'all don't start talking about, what y'all start talking about at first? Oh, Coleman's computer
everything.
shit. I know,
You asked about my
It's nerd
Thanksgiving.
shit.
I know. I said,
nerd
no, I said
shit.
computer stuff, which is fine. And yeah, it's all fine. But next time we'll talk about fucking the space for a long time.
Nerd shit.
Yeah.
Nerd shit.
Next time we're gonna get your Artemis.
Well,
We got
more
one more
nerd
week.
shit.
One more week, and we're all gonna be happy. Coleman, you're joining us, right? You're gonna join us next
Tell
week.
her. I'll try.
Hell yeah, it's fun.
I'll try to get my tell her scope out.
Tell her.
Tell her scope. Did you say tell her scope?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell her scope.
Tell her I'm gonna be on the podcast.
But
anyways.
all right. Check out our other movies or other
there's a
shows.
lot of people
Other
in there.
movies.
Check out our other shows. Fucking vote for me on best looking and get the fuck out of here.
Peace.
Wow.